Hello everyone and welcome back to Paper Peony. I'm Kimberly Jones and I am an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up. Today I have for you this fun fold. I absolutely love this one. This one's so fun. It's sure to put smiles on whoever's getting this card. This one it says a little hello, and you open it up and you've got bees flying upwards, and it says wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. So this is what we're going to be doing today, and I've already done a lot of punching and stamping just for the sake of the video and the time. The other thing I was going to point out, I did not do this on my sample, but if you are not wanting to destroy the inside of the card in case they want to prop this up for display, if you didn't want to have them or write something here, then on the back side, put a white piece of cardstock and then have your message written down on the back side of the card. Okay, so this card here, I used Be My Valentine stamp set. I also used the punch that goes with it. The punch can be found, this whole bundle can be found in the mini catalog. And if you go to my Stampin' Up link below, it will take you to my website and you will pick catalog and you will find the mini catalog and our annual catalog there. So these items, I believe, are on page 8 through 10 of the mini catalog. So if you buy it together, you save 10% off. And then everything else is like the designer series paper, the ribbon, the embellishments, they're all the same price regardless if you buy the suite collection or individual. But there is a suite collection option that you can purchase everything in the B set. And it has the designer series paper in it. It has the embellishments that we'll be using on this, and I'll show you that at a later time. And it also has the Sweet Sorbet ribbon, and that ribbon is so cute. It looks just like this. So it's really cute, it's really thin, and it's really easy to tie and wrap around your projects. So this is part of the Suite collection if you get the Suite. Now, if you go in and you do purchase items, for every $50 you spend, you'll be able to purchase, or not purchase, but choose a free item out of the Celebration catalog. Celebration's only through the end of February, and so please take advantage of that. If there's things that you're really loving and wanting, this is the time to go in and get those items. Okay, so with further ado, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build our card. And I used Sweet Sorbet cardstock. That was my main color that I used on this project. Okay, so let me get all my pieces. Okay, so this is a 4 1/4 by 11 sheet. This happens to be my favorite way of folding a card. And then you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Let me get my score here. You're going to go to 5 1/2, score it, and then fold it and burnish it. So fold it in, and I'm not seeing my, okay, and then burnish the fold, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate the front, okay? And the front is just this really cute paper, happens to be my favorite out of the designer series paper. This paper can be seen in the mini catalog. You get 2 sheets of the same print, and I think there's like 5 or 6 different prints, and they're super cute. You get a yellow gingham. A lot of the papers can be used year-round. Okay, and so here's another piece of that designer series paper, and we're just going to glue a strip of it on the front. Okay, and kind of in the center. Okay, and then I have a piece of vellum that I have punched out using one of the dies. I believe that this is the perennial postage dies. It has a little badge looking thing in it, and that's what I did is I ran it through the die cut machine and cut this little thing out. And you're going to use, when you're stamping on vellum, use StazOn, because StazOn happens to be the ink of choice when doing non-porous surfaces. And I forgot to bring this to the table, but my words are coming out of the Pansy Patch stamp set that's found in the annual book. I absolutely love this combination. And there is a die set that actually die cuts all these stamped images out, but also you can create die cut pansies just by dies. And so I absolutely love this. I hope it doesn't go away in April. It's been in the book for a couple years. So we're using the A Little Hello, and then we're using the Wishing You a Little Extra Happiness Just Because You're You. I love the fonts in here. It says, the little things you do make such a big difference. Love you much. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. A little hello from me to you. Happy birthday and thank you. Very versatile sentiment set. So, okay, so let's get started. Let me mount these words real quick. And you would think, yep, I found them instantly because they're the only ones that have black stained on them. Okay. Okay, so we are going to stamp, and if you'll notice, a little hello is part of the sentiment, and so what you'll do is you'll just go in and only ink that section up. A little hello. Okay. And let me see how. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Then you're going to, I used a glue dot on the vellum, like in the far right corner where the bee was going to cover it. That way you don't see anything underneath, because you will see your adhesive if you're not careful. So I just stuck it right on the far right side where I knew that the wing of the bee was going to cover it, okay? So, and then on this front, I have a happy bee, a smiley face bee, and I showed you how to do this in previous tutorials. So, if you need to go back and look, feel free to go back and look at those videos. I stamped Flirty Flamingo on Petal Pink cardstock and then punched these out. And then this is Daffodil Delight with StazOn Black. So, and for the sake of the fastness of this, I am just going to put that there. And then put this here. Okay. And then he is ready to be put right there on the front. So, all right. And then after you pop dot him, I did stamp his little antennas on the front and StazOn. So we can go ahead and do that real quick too. And it goes about right here. Okay. So the front, with the exception of the Dazzling Diamonds, is finished after we get the bee on here. Okay. Kind of eye it with the antenna, and there you go. Okay, so then we're going to open it up, and this is where the fun part starts. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to move this up here so I can see exactly how to get this all started up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue our base down, because your mechanisms are going to have to go over the top. Okay. Making sure that you get everything glued down correctly. Okay, so there's your inside. Okay, so then I've got these two strips of Sweet Sorbet cut, and I believe, without measuring, I'm gonna have to measure, They are 6 inches by 3/4 of an inch. Both of them are, okay? If you want, you can go a little bit. You can do various different lengths, depending on how you want your mechanisms to go. But for the sake of the easiness of this video, I'm just going to do them both the same length. So 6 inches by 3/4 of an inch, 2 strips. You're going to score it at the 3 mark, okay, halfway mark. And then you're going to go in on both sides at a 1/2 inch and score a 1/2 inch. And this is on both of them. Okay. And then you're going to do the same as on the second one. You're going to do score at 3 and score at 1/2 on each side. Okay. And then you can put your scoring machine away, because that's all the scoring we're going to do on this card. Okay, so after you've done that, then you're going to go ahead and just fold your tabs in and then fold your half. You want these to be nice and crisp, because if not, then they're not going to fold correctly. So go ahead and burnish those folds, or those score marks. You're just going to come in, score, or fold and burnish, and make them a nice tight crease. Okay, like so. Okay, so after you get your folds done, then how this works is you want this middle crease mark, the 3 inch score line, to be at the fold of your card. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this tab down like so. Then come down and have that score line where it needs to be. The score line is the critical part, okay? The center one is. Then you're going to glue this down, and then you're going to glue this down. And they're going to fold inwards, okay? And that's where you're going to put your glue, okay? So I'm using Tombow here because you need a really strong adhesive, because it is going to get flipped numerous times, okay? So whoever ends up getting this, you're going to want to make sure that that you get everything glued down nice. Okay. And again, if you use Tombow, you have a little bit of wiggle room in case you get it off and the crease is wrong. Okay, so I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to do this and fold down. And if you do one at a time and then get the crease right, then it's easier. Okay, and how that works is you'll fold it and then pop it up and then fold it, and then you'll know instantly if it's right or not. Okay, and you want to also give it a little bit of time to dry. So, okay, so there you have it. There's your mechanism. And then all you're going to do is you've got 5 bees to put on here. And what I did is I started at the top, and these wings here, I stamped them with Flirty Flamingo on white cardstock because I wanted that white border, okay? So I stamped it with Flirty Flamingo, and then I used my Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink blends and colored in the inside of the wings. So that's how I did that. Now, because of the fact I have a lot of these to do, I'm just going to use glue. So glue, glue, and then I glue this down flat and put it up here in the center of the folds. Okay, and then you're going to do the same with the bees. I did 2 with this face, I did 2 with the wink face, and then 2 with the smiley face. And there's 1 on the front and 5 in the center. Okay, so then I'm going to do the same thing. And I did not punch these out, so bear with me. I've got to find, okay, there we go. There's the blue. I think I did 2 and 2, and then was going to do the last set with you on the video. So I think that's what happened, and I didn't do all 5. Okay. This is not cooperating. Okay, so now, there we go. Okay. You gotta get that heart in just right. Okay, so then let's go ahead and assemble all of our bees. Okay, and this is a girl bee. And it's up to you how you want your bees. I mean, you don't have to do them pink and blue. You can do them all different colors if you want. Okay, this one's a blue one. I just thought with the red, the sweet sorbet, that the white border on the wings, being that there's a white border on the bee, made more sense. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, and apparently I am missing a set of white ones, or a set of pink ones. So let's do some pink ones real quick. Okay, so the pink ones you're going to stamp just on a basic white with Flirty Flamingo. Okay, and then you're going to come in and you're going to use your petal pink, and I use the light petal pink, or maybe I did the dark. Let's try the dark. I think it might have been the dark. Okay, and then you're going to come in with the light Flirty Flamingo, just to kind of give it a contrast color. Okay, and then you're just going to punch them out. So okay, so let's punch these out. Okay, so we've got our last bee ready. Sometimes when the glue is out too long, it tends to gel up a little bit, and so I have a stick pin right there for this reason. Okay. Okay, so now our bees are assembled. Okay, and then the last thing is I went ahead, I already have my 2 little petal pink hearts punched out for the sake of the video, but I'm going to go ahead and do the blue ones with you. I did a big blue heart for the top, and then I did a little one, I did 2 little ones for in between the bees. So there's 2 baby blue, 2 pool party, 2 petal pink, littles, and then one big pool party heart. Okay, so, and how I did this is because this whole mechanism's three-dimensional, I decided to glue these on flat for the sake of, you know, the fear of them popping off or whatever. You want to make sure that when you close this card, the wings are not going to be outside the card, okay? So the first thing you want to do, let me move, I'm going to go ahead and glue this heart down so it's glued down. The first thing you're going to want to do, and I'm just going to glue that right there, okay? You're going to want to pop this up like this when you're gluing down your hearts or your bees, because then that's going to kind of tell you where these bees need to go. Okay, so I'm just going to put glue on the center of my bees and kind of go in a little bit like that. Okay, and I'm doing them in an angle so I don't have to worry about them coming out. Because see, now they're not, I mean, that one's a little bit out, but you need to play with the wings to where it's not going to be like that. So see, like right now, it should fall down just fine, okay? So there's how that works, okay? So just keep gluing down your bees. And this one, I kind of alternated where the wings were either, like the pinks were diagonal from each other and the pool party wings were diagonal from each other. And see, there's how that assembles. And when they fall down, then the wings are not on the outside of the card. So it's a surprise when you open it. Okay, so then this is from the Perennial Postage. This is one of the dies that's in that set. And I love the edges of this. So this one happens to be, I cannot remember the exact dimensions, but if you look up, actually, hold on. Here's the Perennial Postage dies. I don't think I've shown this on any of the videos. As you can see, you get a whole bunch of shapes. This is that banner that I used on the vellum for the front of the card. And then you get a square, and this is the bigger square. This is the one I used. And then you get these rectangles for the front of your cards. And then there's some rectangles like for, you know, to put your sayings on. So this is a beautiful set, and it also comes with a stamp set that has a lot of sayings in it. That's really nice. This is also found in the new mini catalog. Okay, so using this, I'm going to go ahead and glue these hearts down since I've got glue already opened. And being that where I folded this, you know, if I placed them a little bit higher than the other card, then you just place your hearts equivalent to where they need to go. Wherever there's empty space, technically, on your like there's one right there. And well, let's see. We can put one right down here. Why not? Okay. So there's that. And then now the last thing that we need to do is stamp our saying. And I've got wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. And I stamped the stays on the black on this. I centered it onto the square. Okay. And then I just glued it down flat. I didn't want any extra dimension on the inside of the card. And I just centered it down here on the bottom, like so. And then with the embellishments that come with this set, or with this bundle, let me see where I put those. Okay. There's little hearts, flowers, and flowers, hearts, And I want to say that may be it, but they're all in different colors. And I did have it right here at my desk, and now I'm trying to see where I put them. Okay, I'm not seeing them. So what we will end up doing is we will just go ahead and do different embellishments while we're here at the table. Okay, so, and this happens, you know, you have it all planned out to be perfect, and then the last 5 minutes of your video, it doesn't go well. So, so anyway, and I did tell you that I've been out of sorts for the last 4 months doing this. So please bear with me on getting everything correct and right 100%. So I'm using the basic jewels that I've been using in the last couple of videos, and I'm just bringing in this dark Pool Party blends, and I'm just going to color a whole bunch of these little stones and place throughout the front and the inside of the card. And then the last thing I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put some Dazzle Diamonds on the wings of the bees to give them a little bit of flair. Okay, so yeah, you're just going to bring some bling to the inside of this card. Okay, so that's really cute right there. Okay, and then on this outside, we'll put some more bling. Let's see. We can put it right down here. Okay, and then after that, the last thing I did is I used my Dazzling Diamonds pen, and I went over all of the wings and just put a little bit of glitter on these wings to make them glisten. Okay, so when that dries, it's going to be all glittery. And then I kind of went in here and did the same thing on the inside. And you don't have to bling them all, but, and this is subtle, it's not real strong. It just puts a little bit of shine on their wings. Okay, and you don't have to do all the wings if not all the wings are, you know, being seen. But there you go. And that's how I did this card. And I will show you the original again, so you can see exactly the glistening that I'm talking about. See how the Dazzling Diamonds put like a silver sheen on these wings? It actually adds a lot to it when you open it up and see the shiny wings on there. So, and this is the hearts I was trying to find, and they're enamel, and they're really adorable, and they are found in the suite when you go into my mini catalog, or into the mini catalog, and you go into page 8 through 10 of the mini catalog, you will see these little embellishments that go in with the bee bundle, and it's adorable. And here's a yellow heart. So, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this project. It's a lot of fun to make, and it's a wow factor for whoever is ending up getting it, because you don't know what to expect when you open it, and then all of a sudden you see 5 bees flying out. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty cute. And this is what I have for you today in this video, and I hope to see you in the upcoming videos. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.